Now let's talk a little bit about defining that value proposition. Your value proposition details what you offer customers and why they should choose you. Just use a simple formula. This will help you 9 times out of 10. You can have something like we help, and then in brackets, target customer, do the customer need or problem by offering the product feature and benefit. So there's 3 kind of buckets. One example would be we help startups do conversions online by offering profitable website design. With that one sentence, I can get in an elevator and I can tell someone, hey, we help startups do conversions online by offering profitable website design. And then that individual will know exactly what I do just from that one sentence. If you go to like our agency website, it says we craft profitable brands and websites for startups. Really simple, really effective, and you can get everything you need to understand what we do above the fold without even scrolling. Lastly, I want to talk a little bit about identifying power users. As you can see, you got He-Man right there. He basically says, I have the power. Some of y'all might be too young to remember that, but it's all good. So power, he's like, I have the power.
I believe it starts with by the power of Grayskull.
By the power of Grayskull.
So power users, they are the most engaged customers you have. They interact with your product the most. So if you think of like your power users, I think most businesses have this. You might not have thought about it, or maybe you haven't documented those individuals. When you think about, okay, I need to maybe make a definitive list of my power users. Think of repeat users or regulars, folks that you know them on a first name basis. Maybe they've emailed you a few times. Maybe they've contacted you out of the blue. Also, people that are vocal or share their insights. And again, these insights might not always be positive. They might be like, yeah, I love your platform, but XYZ. Those are the people you want to talk to. And those are the people that can be considered power users because they're using your platform so much. They're able to find the issues that you need to fix. They're also influential. They're either talk about you on social media, they share it, they scream your name from the rooftops, and people actually listen to them and take them into account. And then lastly, they're early adopters. Let's say you launch a product, you get it started, you get it out there. These are the people that are hopping on as quickly as possible. Now let's look at the adoption journey as a whole. Let's say they're going and they're trying to find out what you do, who you are, your e-commerce store. It's the aha moment. They found out who you are. Now activated. They're visiting your website, they're scrolling, they're looking through, okay, what can I buy? Let's see, what's the product like? Now selected, right? They see a product they really like, and now they're getting ready to buy. Boom, they checked out, you get that cha-ching signature on your phone, you know that transaction went through, and now they're a paying customer. Now they're becoming a pro, right? Maybe they've come back to your website and made a second purchase. Maybe they left you a testimonial, or maybe they told 2 or 3 of their friends about it. Now they become a complete advocate. And so when you think of the adoption journey and you think of overall where a power user sits in this whole mechanism, it's pro and advocate. Someone that's a pro at your product, right? That uses your product on a regular basis. And then an advocate, someone that is actively saying, this product is amazing. I need to let everyone I know about this product. The benefits of a power user are increased ACU or average customer value. You think about a customer that purchases a product, they come back once, twice, 3 times. That customer value can go from $50 to $5,000. And so instead of going out and trying to find all these different clients, you have a power user that can supplement 5 to 10 other people. Also, it reduces CAC. Customer acquisition cost. This is relatable to ACV or average customer value. That customer is staying longer, that customer acquisition cost drops, right? Because now I have someone that's coming in spending $2,000 and then it costs us $50 to acquire them. Now that acquisition drop costs as we get them to purchase more products. You also get instant feedback. That person will hit you with, this kind of sucks, y'all need to update it. Or, hey, this is great, I think you need to change X, Y, Z. Then they can also identify sources of value. There might be things outside of what you're thinking about that might be really beneficial that a power user can look at and say, wow, this is a great piece of value. I think this is something you can offer.
What problem did you see that startup founders have in their business that warranted you to sit down and try to walk them through this whole process?
A lot of times as startups, we're so focused on the next sale, we might not be looking at low-hanging fruit, such as a power user, right? Because you might have someone that's using your product that loves it, but if you just gave them a little bit more attention, they'd be able to give you feedback, right, on your product to help you improve it. And that one person can bring in 5 or 10 other people, right? And so I think as startups, we're always focused about, okay, let's go get the next dollar. Let's go get the next client. When you can look intrinsically and say, okay, we have these 5 clients that are amazing. Why don't we leverage them to help them bring in more or build in more quality and products, you leveraging those people?
I think it goes to the saying that it's easier and more profitable to keep the customers you already have than to chase the customers that you don't have. But we often get that shiny object syndrome where we take for granted the customers we have. We neglected how we can improve the customer service experience. And then we go chase like, oh, there's a new customer there, and there's a new customer, and we keep chasing. And then they're standing there, hey, what about me? And now I've gone from being an advocate to one who's going to slowly just check out mentally.
Yeah. I mean, look at Instagram, right? Instagram had the perfect model. I follow 500 people. I see 500 people in my feed. I have static images, even carousels. I feel like that was an improved product because now I'm able to swipe through and look through this carousel. But now they're like, oh no, we need to be like, TikTok. And now it's like a whole video feed of people you don't even know. It's like they're not listening to their main audience. We just want to see our friends and we just want to see the pictures that they post. It's just like you said, shiny object syndrome.